Hey, welcome everyone to the Creators Cafe. My name is Sam Claydon, and I'm here with the very talented Luke Sanderson, who has recently released Turnip Mountain on all major platforms. So to welcome you into the cafe, what is your go-to coffee shop order?
I don't actually drink coffee, which is probably the worst thing I could have said. So for me, it's just nice normal hot chocolate.
Oh, that is absolutely perfect. Tell us about Turnip Mountain. So what is the game and where did the idea come from?
Yeah, Turnip Mountain is a platforming climbing game. Really weird control scheme where you use the joysticks to climb. It's super weird. And the control scheme is basically came about because I was sort of tired how a lot of games play. You know, platformers are move and jump, or like, you know, action games are, I don't know, X and Y to hit. It's all sort of the same, you know. So I thought let's try something with a different control scheme, and it just all came from that really.
It's literally such a unique control scheme and so like addictive to play as well. And I noticed you released like a smaller version on the Playdate as well. So transferring that control scheme over must have been quite interesting.
Yeah, it was more me thinking halfway through development, I wasn't really sure what like Turnip Mountain was. I had all these ideas for it, and I just said I'll just make another game with those ideas and see how that works. So it's just all the B-sides from Turnip Mountain really went into that other one.
Oh, nice.
And it just worked out really.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I can see a lot of retro inspiration in your game. So was there any game in particular when you were growing up that you played that you sort of resonated with that might have inspired Turnip Mountain?
Probably Mario 64.
Mm.
I think in terms of the structure and, well, not the level structure per se, but getting used to like a new control scheme and just playing with it and having a playground to really get used to.
Yeah.
Probably that, I hope.
Is there any game that you wish you could experience again for the first time?
I'm gonna say Obra Dinn, because that game is so clever, and it's completely knowledge based. But as soon as you finished it, you know how to finish it. And I wish I could just forget it and do it. Clever, you know.
And it's absolutely beautiful as well. It's got the Game Boy art style, and I can see that you obviously got the different color schemes for the color palettes for your game as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was more or less. I'm a terrible artist, so I told myself 5 colors max is all I can do. And then I thought, well, if there's 5 colors, I can just put like a shader of the screen to change the colors.
Yeah,
it's like unlockable. It just again did it itself, really.
Oh. Is there anything in particular in Turnip Mountain that you're like incredibly proud of?
I'm gonna have to say the level design. I'm not a level designer by trade or anything. But I just kept playing it, and I thought, what would be fun for the player?
Yeah.
I was discovering what was fun, hopefully at the same time that the players do, if that makes sense. So halfway through playing level 2, I might be thinking, let's mix it up, let's put in some new mechanic.
Is there anything you've learned from this project that you'd like to take on into future games?
Yeah, make it quicker. It took me years to make this one for some reason. At the end of the day, just get them out quick. Because you will be much better equipped to make your next game, which will be better.
Yeah. And I was going to say that everything that comes out has like a secret ingredient. What would you say that Turnip Mountain secret ingredient is?
I'd say the music is pretty much the only part I didn't work on. But it really helped influence where I wanted the game to go.
Yeah.
Because usually, you know, I'm sort of nitpicking over every other little thing, and for the music, you know, I can't really say, do this, do that, do that. Just I give them a general vibe, and that vibe really helped me hone in what Turnip really was.
And I think with the trailer, the music just sort of ties everything together so well and so nicely. I remember seeing the trailer when it first came out. I was like, it elevates it so much. And was there ever a point in development where you thought, what have I got myself into?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted each level to be unique, and different in its own way. You know, so I started off, okay, here's like the wind level, obviously, and here's the icy level and the water level. And after that, I was like, I don't know. I just went through like the typical Mario game levels. So it took me a good long while to think, okay, what is each level? And if I spent any more on it, I think I'd still be doing it. I really just boiled it down to the essentials. You know, I took out but there weren't any in the first place. But I took out any idea of any bosses or enemies or any real like story or lore in the game, because that would have taken ages to think about when I should have just been making the game.
Yeah, I feel like the gameplay sounds so strong on its own. You can just sort of, I think you can sort of lose a lot of hours in just playing and trying to master your sort of controls that you've come up with.
That's the idea, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now that Turnip Mountain is finally on to the world, and what's next for you? Have you thought about maybe having like a little break or moving on to the next project straight away?
So I started my next project back in February. It's going along quite well. We'll see how that goes. If I can get some funding, that'd be great, because I need some more money. But no, we'll see. We really see how it goes, because it's a lot bigger than Turnip in terms of project scope, and I'll need extra people to work on it. So we'll see. Hopefully I can use Turnip as like a stepping stone to the next project, but again, very early days.
Before we close the cafe, is there any advice that you'd give to the next creator who comes on this cafe?
Make small games. Make loads of small games is how I got fairly good at it, I think.
Yeah.
Just making hundreds of small games, making games in genres you don't like at all, to figure out what you can do differently in that genre. Make small games.
Yeah, and just experiment with loads of different ideas.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of addicted to doing that as well.
Fun, isn't it?
It's so much fun.
Yeah, I saw it at the in Brighton. You're doing your prototype. I was like, just little ideas. Yeah, no,
chuck them out there.
Yeah.
And that is everything. Thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate this. And hopefully it all goes well and we can keep doing these.
I'd love to. Cheers. Thank you very much.